It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And on the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. A look at the Magic starting group. Black is out there with Oladipo. Then it's Franz Wagner. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Carter in at the 5 down low. And for the Timberwolves, some big guys down front on the block. Towns and Gobert. Anthony Edwards out there with B. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. So, Stan, most teams right now still trying to capture that rhythm, that right rhythm. To coaches, I'm sure it's obvious who has done that and who is still struggling to get that rhythm.
Absolutely, Kevin. On a team-wide basis and on an individual player basis, you can figure out who really understands what's supposed to be happening on the floor. You can see when a team is flowing and everything is working together, but then the after night. Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Here's Black. LeBron outside. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
I like it when guys like Carter Jr. test their range and get rewarded.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. Now, LeBron always number 1 on the scouting report. Coach said on top of being a physically dominant player, he's like an extra coach on the court, able to control the game with his basketball IQ alone. Kevin, a big challenge to handle the mental challenge of LeBron James. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. First quarter, just over a minute played. Black in the post, uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Towns. He had 15 points last outing. Pass to Gobert. Anunoby kicks to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Here's B. Carter pulls it in.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And that one is good.
And James has always loved sharing the rock as well as making his teammates better.
Gobert, the screen. Here's B. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Well, there's a unique profile for Wendell Carter Jr. A tremendous rebounder and shooter, and now he's playing on a pretty good team, and he's a big reason why.
He sure is. Look, he's really big at 6'10", 270. All right, top 20 in the league in rebounding and effective field goal percentage. Can shoot the 3. Great blend of size, skill, and toughness.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
And Oladipo has it in the corner. James outside. Pass to Black. Takes a 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Win after win, these guys now have 9 straight.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Here's B. What a tremendous game he played against Dallas. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And it's 6 points for B.
Well, you have to appreciate how selfless Towns is. If you get wide open, he'll reward you.
Back to Oladipo. Wagner, right side. Carter kicks to Oladipo. Looking to end the run. The Magic again can't hit.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
B, the pass to Gobert. It's stolen by Carter, and here's the fast break. Wagner wide open. It's good from long range.
That corner shot from Wagner, he must have been feeling it.
Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. B gets the bucket. Now here's James. Still without a basket. Pass to Black from deep. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's B. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Working his way from scout to head coach, Jamal Mosley was a longtime assistant under Rick Carlisle. He has paid his dues, Coach.
Yeah, and Kevin, I really admire the guys that put in the time, as you say, pay their dues, and get themselves ready for when they get the opportunity. There's a lot of outstanding younger coaches in this league, and Jamal Mosley's as good as any of them.
Yep, I would agree. And he's good on the second. Orlando trailing here. Pass to Black. There's the steal. Here's B. 9 points in the game so far. Going inside. Now Gobert. Anunoby has the open look. And he's good on the 3-ball. Anunoby's got 6.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Black. Oladipo, the pass to LeBron. Carter with a screen on Towns. LeBron drives in, swiped away. It's tipped. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to B.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Anthony Edwards. Coming off a terrific season. He was around 21 points per game last year. 4 rebounds and 2 assists. And most of all, you have to love the defensive grit he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Yeah, I loved having options like him off the bench. Guys who bring effort. They can change the attitude of a team.
The Magic making a switch here. Banchero's checked in. The Magic trail by 7. Oladipo outside to the wing right side. Banchero kicks to LeBron. Shot to stop the run. Oladipo misses. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
What a powerful dunk by Towns. Showing the rim no mercy.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Magic have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
Minnesota making a switch here. Russell's checked in, and a switch here also for Orlando. Anthony's checked in. Banchero passes to Anthony. Back to Banchero. Gobert with the block.
Well, just outstanding positioning and timing by Gobert. He tries to block as many shots as he can.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
The Magic trail by 11. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. B in that last game against the Mavericks lit up the floor. He dropped in 38 points and a triple-double for all that effort. A performance like that makes you hungry for more. You're looking to follow that up tonight.
Changes here for the Timberwolves. Edwards has come in for Karl Anthony Towns, and B subbed in for Terrence Mann. Orlando also making some changes. James comes in for Jackson, and Morrison subbed in for Wagner. The forwards are Edwards and McDaniels. D'Angelo Russell out there with B, and it's Reed in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's B. It's blocked. Out to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Here's B. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. James looking it over. Banchero with the screen. James wide open. The Magic again can't hit.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Here's B.
Yeah, a bit surprising to see them leading at this point, given the number of turnovers they've already committed.
The Magic trail by 9. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Banchero with the ball. Now defended by B. He had a nice open look right there. Banchero's got 9.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Driving the lane, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Orlando, they've gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Here's LeBron. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's B. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Anthony with it. Still scoreless. James absorbing hits on the drive.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
B the pass to McDaniels. And it's off from three-point range. The Magic trail by 9, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on B. That is his first foul of the game. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Russell. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Down low.
Inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Inside, here's Edwards. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
In the corner, it's James. Pass to Banchero. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Timberwolves leading by 7. Here's B. 17 points in the game. And he drops in the layup off the glass. B's got 19 points.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Anthony. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. So, Stan, we have a second-generation player in front of us, and next to us is Dad. Cole Anthony, he has his dad's gift, don't you think, for passing the ball?
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot more scoring gift than his dad had. You know, and the thing I love about what Cole has done, though, I respect so much, is he's accepted that role coming off the bench, and he's been such a great weapon for them.
Here's Bede, and he jams it with authority.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Timberwolves leading by 9. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Fades back. LeBron grabs the miss. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Magic. This their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And Orlando making a change here. Oladipo's checked in. And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. In the third spot, Anthony Edwards. And, of course, Bede.
As well as these two shot the ball, it was a nightmare situation for a defender guarding either one of them. It's so hard to stop them from getting their shots off.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Paolo Banchero's checked in for Orlando. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And additionally, they're doing a terrific job getting to the line tonight, and they're turning all those trips into early points. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Bede. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss. The Magic trail by 10. Out to the right wing. Here's Banchero. That three off the mark. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Edwards. The muscle from Edwards.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards. Taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
To the middle. Here's Banchero. And it's blocked. Here's Edwards. Edwards detonates to the rim.
Yeah, doing it with speed and style. Edwards putting on a show at the rim.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic superstar says it's like anything in life, it's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin, but you just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. EA, thanks. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu, who was a big part of what we did in Orlando, was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Russell, he's checked in for Minnesota. And a switch here also for Orlando. Anthony's checked in for James. Banchero dishes to Carter. Pass to Anthony. Banchero, a screen for Anthony. Sinks the triple. Anthony's got 7.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's B. And it's Wagner with the rebound. The Magic trail by 13. Puts up a 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's B. 28 points for him. Anunoby, good. 8 points for him.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Anthony looking it over. Drops in the tray. Anthony's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Magic.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Pass to Gobert. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's B. Shot clock at 5. Here's Russell. Carter pulls it in. The Magic trail by 12. At the elbow, Banchero. They get a hand on it. 36 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Russell. Here's B. Guarded by Oladipo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And Orlando making a change here. Houston's checked in, and so he's able to get 1 of 2. Here's Oladipo. Gets it to go from 8 feet.
Nimble play there from Oladipo in the paint, navigating around the defense and getting that one to go.
Here's B. Here's Anunoby. Wow! Huge buzzer beater!
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
And so it's Minnesota sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
It is a wonderful night for basketball and a wonderful time to get a quick, wonderful rundown of how the wonderful West looks early on in this wonderful season. Is that too many wonderfuls?
No, you're wonderful.
You look at the Timberwolves, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Timberwolves.
And you look at the numbers. They're playing so well offensively, nice flow. Only a few wasted possessions, guys.
And if they continue on this track, they're pulling away down the stretch. Mark my words.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, B has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. Franz Wagner is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Wendell Carter. Then there's Black. And it's Oladipo in at the two-guard spot.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Back to LeBron. Wagner against Anunoby. Fires from the wing. Kept alive.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Shields, count that one. B's got 30.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
LeBron against Towns. Wagner from long range. Another miss by Orlando.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Pass to Gobert. Here's B. Here's Anunoby. He's defended by Wagner. Anunoby, good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass. You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Here's Edwards. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Edwards got 14 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside. Dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
B the pass to Towns. Here's B. Stolen away. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And James with the basket on the assist from Wagner.
Yeah, so tenacious on the attack. LeBron isn't bothered by a little contact on that drive.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. B the pass to Towns. Over James. And it's Towns missing. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Wagner's got his second basket.
Tracking the feed, Franz Wagner locked in on that shot.
B the pass to Gobert. And again, the turnover by the Timberwolves. And a quick look at it. They'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
And looking at that Jazz matchup, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Timberwolves leading by 15. B the pass to Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's B. It's Edwards on the wing. Clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Another miss by Minnesota. The Magic trail by 15. James driving. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on B. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Pass to Black, and Oladipo has it in the corner. Wagner outside. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got 3 assists in the game. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in. Banchero's checked in for Orlando. Here's B. He has 30. Misses from close range. LeBron against Edwards. Here's Black. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Driving inside.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by Orlando.
The Magic trail by 12. To the paint. Here's Banchero. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Pass to B. This one for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. B's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Banchero is screened for LeBron. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. B's got his 6th rebound on the night. Up and in on the layup. B's got 37.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Minnesota leading by 17. Makes it off the glass. B's got 39.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Carter finds Wagner. LeBron against Towns. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg, what's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Edwards against Wagner. Back to James. It's Black in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to James. Black's got 7 now in this quarter.
And a quiet first half from distance. Didn't even try a 3, but now he's 1 for 2 from deep in the second half.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. 3-pointer. And it's Orlando with the rebound. James has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Carter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Towns.
Well, he's a load at 270 pounds. Wendell Carter Jr. is a problem in the paint.
And it seems the new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household name.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team."
And yep, another basket.
And he's into the 40 scoring-wise, a familiar place to be.
We've seen him do this a lot. He's almost into the top 5 on the all-time 40-point game list.
Elgin Baylor currently 5th, and I have a feeling that this guy will top the Lakers record soon.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Well, we all know Cole Anthony can score the ball, but he deserves more credit for his defense. He's a high-energy player.
So Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Read the pass to B. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
The forwards are Edwards and McDaniel. Be out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Reed in at the center filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Just 5 to shoot. Fires it up. Another miss by Orlando.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option.
Shields. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Pass to Black. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 5 assists tonight.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Right wing. McDaniels kicks to Russell. Here's B. And here's Edwards. Misses the layup. The Magic trail by 18. LeBron up top, guarded by Reed. Yep, that one goes in there. James has got 9 points here in the second half. Here's B. Scores after the quick crossover. And the Timberwolves lead by 18.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Here's James. It's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got rebound number 8 now on the night. To the inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Edwards got 19 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
To the middle. Here's Black. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Gobert comes in for Naz Reid. And it's Towns in for McDaniels. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Magic. Wagner comes in for Cole Anthony.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Wagner passes to LeBron. That one goes in. 19 points in the game.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
Pass to Gobert. Here's B. And he gets it to go. B's got 48.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Takes a step back. And that one's good. Wagner.
Yeah, and showing some force inside. Wagner making sure he gets his.
B, the pass to Russell. For 3. Offensive rebound. Shoots the 3. Nailed from three-point land. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Down low. And they double up LeBron. Carter with the screen. Black. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Minnesota leading by 19 points. B, the pass to Gobert. Here's B. He's defended by Wagner. Here's back to Edwards from outside the arc. And another three for Minnesota.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the change for the Magic. Oladipo's checked in. And it's the Magic with the ball. James finds Carter. James against Towns. Shoots over Towns. LeBron can't get it to go.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
B, the pass to Gobert. Here's B, outside Towns. Pass to B, shot clock at 6. And the three ball is good.
And the D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Carter outside. And the NBA coach has made sure franchises can't sell their future via draft picks in a trade. What do you think of that?
I think it was probably a good idea because, you know, all of us, coaches, maybe even more than GMs, but organizations get to a point that you want to win so badly in the present that you're willing to just sacrifice the future, and that can lead to some very bad teams down the road, and the NBA doesn't want that.
Yeah, and we've seen that. You're right, a lot of examples. And Oladipo has it in the corner. LeBron outside. To end the drought. And he sinks the layup. James has got 21 in the game.
And the total package, James, is so much fun to watch.
Fires the three. B can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Wagner outside. Back to James. To the paint. Looking for Oladipo. He gets it there. Yep, that one goes. And that's now 6 points for Victor Oladipo.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Timberwolves.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for B.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Latrey drains the three-pointer. B's got 54 points.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Black. Another miss by Orlando.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
With the floater, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And the first one drops. Second free throw, no good. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
It's game.
Let's keep this winning streak going.